Welcome back to another day in the life of a reseller vlog. Today is October 14th, Monday. Kind of tired this morning. Yesterday we were busy with a freelance photography gig. Went down to the Snohomish River run and spent 8 hours taking photos. They had a 5K, 10K, half marathon, and full marathon. I think over 1,700 participants, if I got the number correctly, but there was a whole lot of folks out there running, and we got photos of everybody. I think over 1,500 photos in all, between myself and the other photographer, Danny. So I've been busy this morning uploading those photos to the site so those runners can buy those photos. SnohomishRunning.com if you guys ran that race and you're interested in checking out those photos. So of course, Monday morning, the day in the life of a reseller continues. The photography fun is over. We got to get those pictures uploaded and then we're done with that job. And we got to refocus back on reselling. We did have a few sales while I was out there taking photos, as well as a few shorts that took off in the short section. Before I left for the big race, I posted some shorts from Fremont Fridays 2023 performances to my channel, and some of those took off. Let me show you. So here's a clip by Nixo Fortune, Nixo Fortune. And it's called Embracing Fear, My Journey to the Winner's Circle. That's what AI labeled this one. Embracing Fear, My Journey to the Winner's Circle. Let's give it a listen. This one got 8 likes and over 600 views, so some people like this one.
I come from a fine cloth, you can't get this. Yeah, this shit is discontinued like bread. My comfort zone is dead. I don't care about my fears. I'm really wild out here. Yeah, please direct the to the winner's circle. Knowing me deep in this lane niggas. I know ain't put away. Check out my x-rays, get that dog in me, but that bitch, you got it in you. I come from a fine cloth, you can't get this. Yeah, this shit is discontinued like bread. My comfort zone is dead.
So there you have it, a little Nixo Fortune from Fremont Fridays 2023 performance. Kind of nice to get away and have those videos up on my channel, getting some views while I'm out there working, doing the freelance photography thing out there in Snohomish. And I thank those guys, all those performers from Fremont Friday, for helping me to grow the channel a little bit. We're getting those performances out there a year later, and people are seeming to like that content. So now that you saw that, let me go ahead and give you a look at how the channel grew as a result. We got the daily vlog listed as well as a bunch of those shorts. We did some more this morning, but let's take a look at analytics for YouTube and see how the growth is doing. So there you see a channel analytics. It says your channel got 68,207 views the last 28 days. Watch time is up to 493.2 hours. And if we check the chart down here, all those shorts from Fremont Fridays helped it to skyrocket a little bit there. Look at on the upswing again, climbing steadily, and subscriber count is up again as well to 779 subscribers. Thank you to all you new subscribers for joining the adventure. If we look at the last 48 hours down here, we've got 6,724 views. You see the blue there, that big bar there was when I posted early Sunday morning before heading out to Snohomish for the big run. And this morning we got some more blue as a result of posting some more shorts. So as you can see, the channel continues to grow. We're out there doing some freelance photography gigs, doing a little something different than reselling for a day. And we put that content out yesterday, so you can watch that now if you want to check out. It's a shorter one, about 8 minutes. I spent most of my time taking photos, so I didn't have time to shoot a lot of video. But I shot a little of the sights and sounds when I got a few moments, pulled out the video camera, and got enough to put together a little 8-minute video, the day in the life of a photographer, a freelance photographer down there doing my thing with the camera this time. And then today, of course, we get back into reselling. And since we have new subscribers, I should probably reintroduce myself. My name's Brian Kingsbury. I'm a full-time reseller, as well as a freelance photographer. I've got 2 eBay stores, over 6,000 items listed, and this channel kind of details the ins and outs of the business. I show you guys what we're listing, I show you what's sold, and of course I show you what we're buying and trying to flip for big money. Let's go ahead and take a look at a few sales that came in while we were out there in Snohomish on that photography gig. We did have a few sales come in while we were working. I think 3 out of the small store, and we've yet to check out the big store. But let's take a look at the 3 that came in to the small store. So here you can see the photos are going up, over 15,000 photos. They're going up one at a time. This is the flash frame website we use. So this one is a batch of 2,000 going up, and then we're going to do some more after this. Slowly getting them up one at a time, and hopefully we'll have them all on and available to the runners shortly. So we got that going on, but we also have 4 sales out of the small store. So looks like 1 more came in this morning. We had 3 yesterday and 1 this morning for $59.90. So we got 4 to pack up. Let's go ahead and take a look at what they were. Now, of course, that's kind of one of the nice things about being a reseller. You can go out and kind of make your own hours and do your own thing for a day and still make a little bit of money on the side. And we had those 3 orders plus 1 this morning out of the small store. Let's see what they were. First item sold for $21.61. $21.61 for this Spalding Bob Horner 42-235 11-inch baseball glove, vintage leather right-hand thrower. So it's an older one. Bob Horner is the model. Let's take a look. Sometimes these older vintage gloves can be worth a decent amount of money. But this one not selling for big bucks, but we did get a decent amount of money. You can sometimes pick these up at garage sales and yard sales for, you know, $5 here and there, and then flip them quick. The Bob Horner version, and they have the model number. This is a Spalding, and not as well a known brand as some of the others, but enough to get that one sold out the door. Next item sold for $11.65. It's an Apartment 9, a gray polo shirt, extra large, long sleeve men's cotton blend, men's extra large top. So a nice long sleeve extra large polo shirt. Apartment 9 the brand, not a well-known brand, but people are starting to buy these long sleevers as the seasons change and it gets a little colder, switching from their short sleeve polos to their long sleeve polos. And this is a nice one, a cotton polyester blend made in Indonesia. There you see the back of it, and the front, this one had a little zipper instead of the buttons, so some people like that. Sold. Here's another one sold for $9.54, only $9.54 for this medium Izod gray and blue men's polo sweatshirt top, long sleeve, man's polyester. This one had minor pilling around the collar area, so had a little pilling. That's why it sold so cheap. We let this one go because of those pills, little pilling around the collar area. Sometimes you get that, you wash it with a towel and it kind of sticks to there. You can usually get rid of that if you work at pulling those off, but or you can just wear it as is. But a nice looking polo sweatshirt sold under $10. Can you believe it? And that 4th sale that came in this morning was for this. It sold for $17.10. It's a Van Dyne Karate Racing black and red acrylic men's adult baseball hat cap solid. So nice looking hat. I've been buying some hat lots and getting those hats on. And I think this came from one of those. They had a lot of racing hats. I don't know a lot about them. Or the racing teams, but a lot of people, you know, they go to NASCAR and they love that kind of stuff, and they want to get hats from all their favorite drivers. So we got one here from the Karate Racing Team, the Van Dyne Karate Racing Team. Never heard of it myself, but looks to be a nice looking hat. They got the black and the red with the white lettering and checkerboard there. So a pretty cool little racing hat, sold $17 and change. So keep an eye out for these racing hats. They do sell, you just got to find the right ones. So that's with all inventory. You got to find the right inventory and you got to price it correctly. We posted that one under $10 plus shipping. $17.10 total for that hat. So a pretty decent price for a hat. You know, they don't cost a lot to ship. I ship them in envelopes unless you want to pay extra for a box. So I get it to the customer fast and cheap, and we've been selling through a lot of hats. Might be something I think about investing in again. I do buy these hat lots on occasion, so maybe we'll look at doing another one of those, have the inventory come to the house so we don't have to go out searching for it. But today I think we are going to go do a little buy. Goodwill has their sale day on Mondays. and I think I'm going to go to Goodwill and pick up a little bit of fresh inventory. We've been working through some storage unit inventory, and I'm just not too excited about listing it. I've got a little stack on the floor here that I'm going to try to finish up listing today before we head into town. But first we got to pack up those 4 orders, and then we'll look at the big store and see what kind of action we had over there. Alright, through the magic of video, there they appear, the 4 orders out of the small store. Let's get some labels printed. Alright, so I must admit, after a day of taking photos at the finish line of the Snohomish River Run, my body is a little bit sore. If you think about it, you're standing out there for 8 hours, squatting a lot of times to get the shot, so you're working those legs, working those arms, squeezing that camera for 8 hours straight. So everything is a little sore this morning. So it's taken me a while to kind of get back into reseller mode. Throwing around these totes full of inventory is sometimes a little taxing on the body, but we were able to grab those 4 orders out of the small store, and we're going to try to get after it and get back into reseller mode. Pack these orders up, get a few items listed, and then head into town and hopefully find some fresh inventory at Goodwill. Alright, there you see them, 4 orders out of the small store, and here come the shipping labels for them. We're going to get these printed, add them to the tote, and then we'll check out the big store and see what kind of action we had over there. Alright, there you see it. We got a couple orders in the tote from Saturday, but here goes Sunday's order. So we had 4 out of the small store. You saw those. 1, 2, 3... and number 4 going to Karen Crotty. Interesting, right? So I'm not sure if you guys remember that. I just showed you guys that racing hat, the Crotty racing hat, and it is going to Karen Crotty. So I'm not sure if that's a member of the racing team, or maybe somebody that just shares the same name. Anyways, they searched that name, Crotty, and my hat came up. They got that one purchased, and it's going, I think, to Ohio. So pretty cool, going back to at least somebody with the same namesake. So I guess if you think about it, you have a big racing team and you're investing in merchandise to promote your racing team. It's going to cost a lot of money to buy brand new hats for the squad. You have new people joining the team every year. They get trained up, and you got to buy them hats and clothing and whatever. You might as well go online and see what's out there. This one was a like new hat, and could definitely be used by a new member of the racing team. So who knows what that hat, where it's going to, but going back to the Crotty family, one of them, and hopefully they enjoy that purchase. It seems like sometimes that's what happens. People search their name online. I had a Bellingham jersey, obviously the Whatcom County School, the Bellingham School, there was a jersey that said Bellingham on back, and someone searched their name was Bellingham, and they bought that just based on the name. They had a nice jersey that had their name across the front, so they thought, maybe it is, they didn't buy it because they were fans of Bellingham High School. They bought it because their name was Bellingham, and that's what they wanted to promote. So a lot of times that's what reselling is about, trying to find these items, these unique items, and put them online and help them find their way back to where they belong. So we have a couple examples there going back to their namesakes, and that happens quite often online. People find stuff that interests them or is connected to them, and they gotta have it. So we like to make those connections, and this always makes for an interesting story. So now that we have those small store orders packed up, let me give you another update on YouTube. You saw on Sunday morning we got up early and we posted those shorts from Fremont Friday by the performance by Nixo Fortune, and this morning we posted some more clips, used Opus Clips to clip up another performance. We did Web Wavy and D Mikey. They teamed up for a performance. You may have seen Web Wavy on the channel earlier, but D Mikey and Web Wavy teamed up for a performance at Fremont Fridays as well. And this morning we put some clips out from that performance. A couple of them did quite well. Let's take a look. So here's one that got 9 likes and over 300 views so far this morning. It's titled Kitchen Rhymes, Cooking Up Fresh Beats and Flavors. D Mikey and Web Wavy. Let's get this one a listen.
I got no fries, friends, popping in the kitchen.
cash. I got the boss cash. Popping in the kitchen while I'm prepping plenty pieces for your punk ass. For your punk ass, I'm prepping up smoke gas on regular toe tags. Your punk ass, I'm prepping up smoke gas on regular toe tags. It's an emergency, prepping your punk ass for surgery. Complaints about your brother that concerning me.
So there you see it, another taste of Fremont Fridays. You saw OG Mambo in there as well on the mic with D Mikey and Web Wavy, all of them on stage at one time, hyping that little crowd over there at Fremont Fridays. That free summer concert series was out there quite a bit in 2023, and I'm finally getting around to clipping up some of that content and putting that out there. Getting quite a few new subscribers as a result, so thank you to all those performers who are letting me benefit from all those fun musical performances. So of course you can find all these guys out there on Instagram, they're on Spotify, they're on iTunes, you know, just search their name and you'll find them. You can follow them, see what kind of music they have out there, see if it's something that you're into. There's a lot of great music down there in Seattle, and they bring them in from elsewhere as well, you know. Squiggle Mandela came from Portland, and there's all kinds of people that are part of that concert series. So kind of interesting to get that local event and really get into it, spend a few weekends down there and check things out. I guess not the weekend, Friday nights. Alright, we got another batch of 2,000 photos going up to Flash Frame. Snowmushrunning.com if you want to see yourself running, if you were at the big event, the Snowmush River Run. These photos are going up and they're going to be ready for purchase. And speaking of purchases, we got to check out the big store, see what kind of action we had out of the big store, see if there were any sales while we were out there in Snohomish at that big river run event. I know we saw the small store led to a few sales, but we had a couple offers I know waiting for me that I didn't deal with last night, so I'll take a look at those as well. Just came home yesterday, spent a few hours talking with my mom, came home and was just kind of dead tired. And went to bed a little bit early and got up feeling a little sore. Like I said, a lot of time out there in the middle of that sun too. We got a beautiful day for photos and running, but it takes its toll on the old body. So today we're kind of recovering a little bit, getting the work done and catching up. Alright, just logged into the big store. Looks like we had 4 orders out of the big store. Let's take a look and see what sold. So we were gone all day yesterday and 4 orders rolled in for $54.60. Let's see what sold. First item sold for $10.24. It's a Rugrats a Chucky blue graphic t-shirt short sleeve, man's medium Nickelodeon, keyword Nickelodeon. So a Rugrats Chucky t-shirt. There you see Chucky says we're doomed and he's running. And let's see if we get a better look. There's the graphic in a little bit closer, more detail. Oh, even closer. There he is. Look at that face. And it's a Nickelodeon t-shirt, size medium, 100% cotton. So a nice looking sale there, $10 and change. Next item sold for $12.84. It's a Modern Luxe, a gray polyester rayon women's California t-shirt, size extra large. So this is a woman's tee, has the California bear on the front there, says California across it. Was it in brown lettering, it looks like. So Modern Luxe is the brand of this, California. There you see Modern Luxe, made in China. Just a basic t-shirt sold. Next item sold for $15.07. It's a Real Comfort blue dress shirt top, women's long sleeve, medium polyester spandex blend. This was a nice t-shirt, kind of had that almost velour feel, polyester spandex blend, but it had that kind of soft feel to it. Real Comfort is the brand. There you see it, size medium. And nice looking tee. We got a shot of the back and the front. There you have it, sold. Final item sold for $16.43. It's a Night Monkey a white tank top t-shirt, extra large women's sleeveless flamingo graphic. Monkey, that's kind of fun to say, right? Look at this one, a tank top with flamingos all over it. Sometimes you see a t-shirt like this or a tank top like this and you just pick it up because you know it will sell. Someone's going to want that. Cotton rayon blend, so it does have that soft feel to it. Extra large, 6337 blend. Night Monkey. So a little night shirt, a little tank top to wear to sleep probably. So there you see it, 4 orders for $54.60 out of the big store. I'm gonna go grab those 4 orders. We'll print some shipping labels, add those to the tote. All right, there they are, 4 orders out of the big store. And here come the shipping labels for them. Let's get them printed so we can add these to the tote and take them into town today. Alright, we got those 4 big store orders packed up. We're going to go ahead and add those to the tote. Let's do it now. Count them off. 1, 2, 3, and 4 more orders ready for the post office. Alright, so I've got 5 more shirts that I already photographed. I'm going to go ahead and try to get those listed and before we head into town. And like I said earlier, we're going to stop off at Goodwill and hopefully pick up some fresh inventory that I can list this week. Here's the 5 more listings we got left to do. Just basic women's shirts. Here's a hooded sweatshirt. And here's a couple men's shirts as well. Looks like a vintage shirt there. And then a little Gap shirt down here, Gap red and white. So basic inventory, should get those listed pretty quick. And of course I've still got those photos uploading from the Snohomish River run. They're going up pretty quick. Here you can see we got 1,400 of 2,400 left here, and then we got 5,000 more after that. Then we'll have them all up. So as you can see, that uploading process usually takes half a day or maybe sometimes a full day depending on how quick the site is, but we eventually get those up. The race was yesterday and the goal is to get them up within 48 hours, and I usually have them up within 24 hours, but we're trying to get those up as soon as possible so that the runners can access those and purchase them. SnohomishRunning.com if they want to check those out. Alright, I've got everything packed up and ready to head into town. We're going to go to Goodwill and see if we can find some fresh inventory to list this week. I've got the last of the photos going up. I think we got about 3,000 left to upload, so they should all be uploaded to the site. By the time I get home, I'll have to double check to make sure they get all up there, but they should be available. I'm going to send the race director, Grant Harrington, a message once they're all up, and then he'll let everybody know they're up there, and you can go to SnohomisRunning.com and find your photo. There they are, one at a time, getting up there to the site. Here is the tote full of orders. We got a tote about half full, so we're going to drop that off as we head to Goodwill. Alright, we're leaving Goodwill. I got a nice haul of stuff, a lot of shorts, a lot of shirts. We'll show you that as we unpack things later this week. I might give you a sneak peek when we get home, but I spent $88 on everything. You could probably see it right there in that tote. So that's what we'll go home and detag and give you guys a look at this week as we list it. Alright, it's a little after 9 o'clock now. Got home, had some dinner, and detagged all the fresh new inventory. $88 worth of new inventory we picked up at Goodwill today. Let me give you a quick look at what we'll be working through tomorrow. Here's a look at all the shorts. These are all dress shorts right here, and then this stack is all athletic shorts with one skirt on top there. So a bunch of athletic shorts as well as all these dress shorts. So that's what we're going to get started with tomorrow, and after that we'll get into this stack here. So I'll probably show you guys that second stack a little bit later in the week after we get the whole batch of shorts listed. That's usually what I like to do, kind of buy in the off season, get the shorts into the store. A lot of great shorts are being donated to the thrift stores, and we can get those online and make some good money off of them. But I also went through the long sleeve section. I pulled a bunch of sweaters, some nice long sleeve t-shirts and sweatshirts. So we got some winter wear as well as some shorts, a little bit of everything. There was a nice pajama set that was practically brand new. I don't know if it had tags. I'll have to take a better look at it, as well as a onesie kind of pajama suit size medium. So some items that we can ask a little bit more money for. Obviously they would take a little bit more to ship since they are larger, but we'll put them in a flat rate envelope and hopefully get them to the customer that way. So I also looked at the photos from the Snohomish River run. It looks like the last of them are continuing to upload. We're almost done with all of those. was it over 15,000 photos are going up there, and they'll be available to all the runners that were able to make it out to the event and conquer that big event. I know a lot of them ran a full marathon, half marathon, some 10Ks, and also the 5K. So quite a event over there, and a lot of options for people. The Snowmush Running Company always puts on some great events and gives them a lot of options. So I think I'm going to call an end to this day in the life of a reseller vlog. It's been a tough day, kind of bouncing back from the big weekend event. And that's usually the way it goes. You wake up a little sore, you get the work done, and then you move on with life, right? So the day in the life of a reseller will continue tomorrow. We'll try to get back to our regular scheduled routine and get those listings up. Focus on listing and photographing shorts tomorrow. Get some good listings up, and hopefully those sales will start to improve. It was a little slow this weekend, but part of that is because I wasn't at home listing fresh inventory into the store, so that's to be expected. So we put the big store on sale. I did that today, so there's a 20% off sale currently running, so that should lead to a few more sales in the next couple days. But tomorrow will probably be a slow one, and we'll be just focusing on getting a look at that new inventory, getting it all photographed, and beginning to list it. So hopefully you guys will be back tomorrow to take another look at this day in the life of a reseller vlog. These come out every day. If you haven't yet, please hit that subscription button and ring that notification bell. We're still trying to get to that 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 hours you need to get the channel monetized. So we're making our way toward that, putting a lot of effort in every day, doing the little things that we need to do in order to tackle that milestone. And we're on track to do that, hoping to get to 1,000 subscribers before the end of the year, and then conquer that 4,000 hours in the new year. So that's the plan coming up in the next year. So come along for the adventure. Hit that subscription button and make it part of your regular day. I thank you guys for watching this one to the very end. If you could do me a big favor and give this one a big thumbs up on your way out, that'd be greatly appreciated. Thanks again. We'll see you on the next one. Bye.